Leafs talk, JD Bunkis, Sam McKee. Leafs lose.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they won. You missed the win.
Yeah.
You missed it, buddy. Hey, sorry.
I didn't make it through the whole game. I went to bed before the end of the game.
Yeah, you caught a little bit of the old flu.
Yeah, I had
You're
Willie's
looking
flu.
better. You got color back. So because
Willie's flu.
The reports on you were that you were walking dead, that like bosses
bad.
had to intervene looking at you. So good to see that you're healthy.
I tried to push through 2 days because Kipper's just so hard on me when I miss days, calls me a millennial softy every time I try to miss a day. And I tried to push through for 2 days. Next day, I was just like, I woke up and I'm like, I can't do it.
Well, you missed it.
I missed it.
Yeah, they won. They got outplayed. And Wool stood on his head against the Columbus Blue Jackets, but they ripped the win. And there was like a feeling tonight where I went, wow, they might do this twice in a row. And my big take on this was going to be maybe Joe Wool is saving the season a little bit here. Like the guy has been incredible. Leafs didn't play particularly well. They got 2 goals tonight where one of them's as bad as you'll see and had you and I full panic texting back and forth about Logan Thompson, Team Can. And the other Ovechkin dives into the boards, misses Austin Matthews, who sets up nice. A few moments here or there for the Leafs, but I tweeted it for the show, buddy. It's just not a good hockey team. Like you want signs of encouragement, right? Hey, they're turning around, and Wool was one of them, and he is one of them. But outside of that, it's like, what are you pointing to with these guys?
There's just like, when the quote from from Matthews, kind of that was like supposedly directed at Marner at the end of last year when he was like, there's so many passengers. There is only passengers on this team. There are so many guys that do zilch. There is nothing happens except skating in a circle in your offensive zone, chasing the puck around. Nobody lays a hit. Nobody gets the puck in deep and cycles it. Nobody takes the puck to the front of the net. Nobody does anything ever unless the puck lands on your stick in the slot and you can shoot it in, or the goalie doesn't go across the net for some reason. It is so hard to watch these guys. There is nothing enjoyable about any of these games outside of, if you like watching goaltending, because Joseph Woll, brilliant again tonight. It's just, they have seemingly not many great players. They don't seem well coached. They don't seem engaged. They don't seem like they have any urgency to pull themselves out of this hole that they're in. Like you said, their tweet, bad hockey team. And I'm coming to grips with it. Bad hockey team.
It's the Denny Green quote, man. They were who we thought we were.
The Bears are who we thought they were. Yeah. And we let them off the hook. One of the best all time.
Yeah, but like we've been watching all year, and there's been some couching, right? Like, they still got time to turn it around. And hey, they're not that far back in the standings.
Yeah.
Nobody else is good. You know who's better than the Leafs? Like everybody.
Yeah. Everyone. I watched the Flames beat the Panthers today. I'm like, are the Flames better than the Leafs? Like, maybe.
Yeah. Tonight, my positive notes, like I can get them out of the way early.
Sure.
It was just the goaltender was great, like you said. He stood on his head. He made a ton of saves. He kept them in it. And it's funny watching these games though, right? Like they threw it up on the broadcast, the Leaf stats last year, protecting leads, and going into the third period with a lead, the Leafs were just lock it down because they kept you to the outside and they protected the front of the net, and their goaltenders made saves. And tonight they don't protect the front of the net. Bang, Morgan Rielly, backdoor, just as easy as it gets. But
did you see the stat from Sportsnet stats they tweeted out right at the end of the game?
No.
Maple Leaf losses when leading by multiple goals. Last year, 4 times the entire season. This year, 4 times in 24 games.
Yeah, but that's where I was going with this is like every game you watch where they have the lead now, it's the complete opposite feeling where it's just
they're blowing it.
Oh, oh, shots. Yeah.
They call the Lil Johns. Like that's right.
It's just, and you're just waiting for it. And then the inevitable comes, and everybody, I guarantee you, the most texted Leaf thing right now is like either there it is. Like we should have a who wants to be a millionaire where you put up the graphic of the 4 options. There it is. Inevitable. just texting someone the word inevitable or of course, and then the other would be deserved.
Yeah.
Those would be my 4 leading candidates for what it's like to be watching the Leafs blow leads the way that they have all season long.
You knew it was
Yeah, Luke, that's a great one.
Perfect. I think that might be the lead one. You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But like, I did know it was coming. I texted you. I'm like,
yeah,
this game is 100% going to overtime, and they couldn't even get it to overtime.
No.
Like they just, they cough up a puck in their own zone. Everybody's swimming around, and then Chikrin shoots it in the net. He's such a great shooter, man. What a defenseman that guy is. Love his game. But yeah, it's just the same script we've watched over and over and over. Like, decent start today. They got the lead off the couple fluky plays that they had or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second period, like I know they scored in the second period today, but for the most part, they got caved in and they were lucky to get out of the second period with the lead at all. They had a little spurt at the start of the third period where I'm like, okay, like I wrote in my notes at the start of the third, like engaged.
Yep, I thought so too.
Couple good shifts.
Yep.
I thought, just if I'm talking about positives, I thought I was going to say 53 Cowan again was like, of all the people that weren't passengers tonight, I thought he was one of the drivers of the bus, like making good plays, getting the puck into dangerous spots. A couple of the only good shifts they had in the third period, he was sort of the quarterback of them.
Yeah.
So as the start of that third was decent, and then they just go back into their shell, get filled in, score 2 goals on them, and away we go. So
if you
pretty familiar script.
Yeah. If you look at those 2 goals, it's just speaking of just using the word, sticking with that, familiar.
Yeah.
Like both times Leafs lose a puck battle. Then they look like they're stuck in mud and they're doing the like stand, like puck sticks out, hoping and praying something happens so that they can get off the ice. The other team snaps it around. Like everybody, for a league that apparently no teams are very good outside the Colorado Avalanche, could have fooled me based on
everybody looks amazing.
Everybody snaps it around on the Leafs. Man.
I'm pretty impressed with every team I see.
For sure.
Good league. It's a good league, bud.
But that's it. It's like you lose a puck battle, just like here.
Yeah.
And then right away, it's on somebody's stick. And then again, Morgan Rielly there just
guarding the ghost runner.
Yeah. Can you have some positional and awareness of what's going on?
I know this is mean, but it's Friday night. I don't particularly enjoy watching this. I'm so sick of watching Morgan Rielly dig pucks out of his own net.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I feel like we go through times on the show where it's a conversation we could have every night. And we just kind of, put it to the side and don't do it every single night, but I want to do it tonight. Like, he scores the first goal. Good for him. Shoots it into a wide open net. Congratulations.
Goaltender who does no idea where the puck is.
And then just, he gets caved. Like, I guess everybody gets caved in, so it's harder just to pick on him. Yeah. But it just feels like every time there's a really grade A chance, he's skating full speed backwards, no gap control, digging pucks out of his own net. Like, desperate for a change of scenery. Just desperate.
Talking about this on my show the other day.
Like we talked about, like the other day you were texting me about the worst contracts, the thing that you did with Ben, which was awesome. And we were talking about like the opposite of that. We were talking about Mason Raymond, who like came in on a PTO.
Yeah.
And like, I was watching these old highlights of Clarkson, and it's like Rielly's out there with those guys. The top power play unit was Gardner, Rielly, Kadri, Mason Raymond, and Clarkson. It's like he's been here for so long. At some point in a market like this, where so many people watch and so many people are familiar with your game and so many people are sick of it, and he has to be sick of it too. He's such a prideful guy. There's no one that speaks with more pride and has more passion and talks all about this stuff. He's got to be sick of it too. Like, there's no way that if they talked to him about leaving, he wouldn't leave. I'm sorry.
I really like Morgan Rielly, the guy.
Me too. I love Morgan Rielly, the guy. I love him. Every time I hear him talk, I'm like, yes, man.
Yeah. And there were definitely times where myself and friends had conversations like he should be the captain. Right. And but to your point,
I said that multiple times.
But that was a long time ago now. And your boy Kip bailed me out this week. I had a show Wednesday where both my guests bailed on a solo show right before it happened. Woof. Okay. Total panic mode. Nice. Kipper came and bailed me out, and I talked to him a little bit about Rielly. And that was the thing that I asked him, which is there's just no way that they could go to him. And at this point, he wouldn't be looking at it at this point of his career and saying, yeah, I'd like to see if I can do something better somewhere.
San Jose would probably rock.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's got a wife and family. It's like, yeah, I'm sure they'd like San Jose too.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Anaheim probably would be pretty fun, or somewhere just like where it's warm and kind of out of the spotlight a little bit. Probably wouldn't kill them.
Even if it's somewhere out of the spotlight, like just change of pace, man.
Change of pace.
Just look around the room and see different guys.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make it all about him tonight because
it's not. Yeah, I get it.
Everyone was brutal, but it's just
no, but it's fair because the game tying goal is
he's just staring at the wrong spot.
It's about as bad as a visual as you can get.
Yeah.
But it like, to kind of stick with it though, he's also a part of the larger problem, which is just like, again, that they lose a lot of battles even when there is support. And then it always feels like because they're bringing that extra guy to support and they never win the battle, that all of a sudden the other team is snapping it around on them. Yep. They're stuck in mud. They're out there for too long. And then all of a sudden the puck's in the back of their net. And poor Joe Woll had no shot tonight on any of them. Made a bunch of great saves, didn't have a chance, and the game was just over. And again, can we talk quickly about the Woll thing?
Sure. Yeah. We did it a little bit today with the boys, but should have started Hill tonight. I
thought that was my take yesterday.
I didn't listen to your show yesterday, but
Don Leafs Talk with Born.
Okay,
last show. Borny and I both agreed that
it's like, well, come on, you're going to drive this guy in the ground. I understand that you're coaching for your job, but this is like, listen, you're not going to let him off the hook here because they played brutal. They weren't like they were in it, but this is a bit of a scheduled loss. Weird start time against a good team. The first half of second back-to-back on a road trip here. Easy spot to put Hill in. It's easy to say in hindsight because they lose and, they probably would have lost with Hill too. But we both said it before time. And I am worried about running this guy into the ground here. I mean, maybe it's not going to matter anyway because you suck.
Though?
Yes, please do.
So you're playing a back-to-back tomorrow against the Pens.
Yeah.
And you think these guys are going to look better than they did tonight? Yeah, it's one extra night of rest.
100% point.
Maybe he ends up facing 45 shots tomorrow. I think that you're actually I walked back in the moment I said, don't play him against Washington, play Hill give him the second night. Yeah. And then the more I thought about it, I went, what's one extra day versus these guys playing defense in front of him?
He's going to see 100 shots regardless.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Poor Hill. Yeah. Honestly, man, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I know where you're going, brother. Kaskasuo night? Is that where we're going here?
Kaskasuo night with Hill
Eerily similar.
Yeah, it feels like, okay, this is the way it's setting up to me is you lose that game and you get Kaskasuo, or Hill gives up 4 or 5 and they look lifeless. Yeah. And then they probably battle with the Panthers where they have a tight game, lose, and then new coach.
Man, it honestly, it doesn't feel that far outside the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I just, I think both of us have made it pretty clear that we don't think it's fully Craig Berube's fault. I don't think he wears none of this. Clearly, there's some.
I would say
him.
My blame pie is right now tree living Berube,
totally.
And then the guys that get paid a lot of money, 34, 44,
Yep. For sure.
And then the depth, again, you got to be better if you're the depth, but I still put Berube more on the blame pie for the Joshuas. By the way, quick positive. I thought tonight, not saying too much, but this was the first game all season where I thought Joshua looked big.
I saw him once.
I saw him 3 times.
Okay, I was going to say, one of my notes was this was your inspired game?
No, I felt the opposite. He had
really,
yeah. I thought that he came out and I noticed how big he was a few times tonight.
5 hits,
5 hits. Yeah, man. Transported the puck a couple of times. Was the kind of driver on the play where Morgan Rielly scores the goal.
Yeah, that was when I noticed him.
Yeah. So, but no, he had a couple after that where he was kind of doing stuff. And again, it's not inspiring and the bar is extremely low. But yeah, okay. If you're trying to say that he was going to come out and deliver just the performance of a lifetime after he got the healthy scratch, then no. But I thought it was a step forward for him. Guys, I liked tonight. Lawton, I thought that it was a better performance from Joshua, and I liked the goaltender, and that's my list. And then Cowan was fine, and I got Cowan will absorb 0% of the blame pie for the entirety of the season, and he is clearly showing you something. So, but that's the list of good.
So I want to come back to that, but can we just finish off the Berube conversation?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I just mean that's part of it where it's like,
yeah.
if you have too many players that are underperforming night in, night out, and you don't have your draft pick, you got a GM that doesn't have crazy job security. Yeah, they don't want to fire Craig Berube, and no one's making the case that, again, you're saying that it's all his fault. And there's some people that think he has more of the blame pie than I do. But at this point, like, if you're going to try to salvage what is quickly becoming a lost season, you got one lever to pull right now, and that's the only lever. Yep. And again, I don't think he's blameless.
No, he's not. Of course he's not. He has to wear some of this.
Yeah, I don't feel like, oh, this is all poor Craig. Like, he's getting screwed by these guys.
No, but like, you're looking at, if you're the Brad Treliving watching that game from the press box, and you've watched this last 3-week stretch, and I know they've been hurt, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but are they also potentially getting hurt because of the way Craig wants them to play? Like,
sure,
man, you know that I had the boys pull the stats from my show the other day. The last like 3 seasons of the Leafs, they're top 3 or top 4 in man games lost to injury. Like, part of that is they got injury prone guys. Definitely. And again, that's on the GM, but you got to wonder if that's also in part the way that they play.
Sure. But I don't know how many times you can watch them play like that again before you start making a rash decision.
Well, that's it. They're getting outplayed every night, dude.
Every single night. Filled in.
That's it.
Filled in.
The Columbus game, they win. But I have to come on here with Borny and we're like, hey, let's be positive tonight because it's a win. But the process was
great.
You're not feeling overly inspired. They've had, again, throughout the course of this season, the third period against the Penguins, which, by the way, imagine that wasn't there, and that game against Utah.
Yeah, Christian says the Leafs have no regulation wins in their last 10 games and only 6 all season in 24 games. They're 2-6-2 this stretch. Only Nashville has been worse, and that's from Myrtle. So thanks for putting that in there, Christian. So they're one of the worst teams in the league. It looks like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, eye test matches that stat like incredibly well. Nobody would be looking at this saying, well, they deserve to win. Remember when that used to happen with the Leafs?
Oh, yeah.
Where they would lose games and you would say, hey, they got goal lead. Yeah,
I can't believe they won O-meter.
Yeah.
That's what it is now.
Yeah, that's it.
Miracle O-meter. So a positive that kind of is going into a negative because you mentioned them in your names there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why Lawton's not playing more.
It's in my notes.
He had 2 great chances, by the way, that if he has scores, this game's very different. So,
I was going to say that's partially why.
Yeah. But like, why is Bobby McMahon playing more than him?
Yeah.
Like, what does Bobby McMahon do to earn more ice time than him?
Well, this is the confusing part of it.
What has Matthias Michelli done to play more than Scott Lawton played tonight?
Yeah, but he plays the way that Berube wants to play.
He played 12:45 tonight. He played the same amount as Steven Lorentz. It's like your team stinks.
Yeah.
He is in the upper echelon of your forwards.
He's like, making things happen all the time.
It's not the same thing as last year, like with your pecking order.
Yeah.
You got to change your pecking order here. You're not watching what we're watching. Yeah. Like you said, he plays the way you want him to play. He's aggressive on pucks. He makes good reads with his stick. He finishes his check. He takes a puck to the middle of the net. He's not afraid to go to dirty areas. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want him playing 18, 19 minutes, but could we get up near 15 or maybe 16? Like, I don't know. I don't get that one. I'm really confused by that one.
Well, like, even to further extend this, it's like, okay, so I've actually liked him and Lawton together as a pair, but when they're going, yeah. Sorry, what did I say?
You said you just mixed the names up. You said I like him and Lawton.
So Lorentz and Lawton to me look like they've got a little bit of chemistry going, and they're 2 guys that are trying hard. They're forechecking. They're limited in terms of their finishing ability, but they've been creating some plays, creating some havoc. They're dogs on pucks. They're getting in on the forecheck. They're actually creating a little bit of a cycle when they get their opportunities. And then you look, like you said, down at the stat sheet, and it's like 12 minutes a night for both, 11 minutes a night. And this is a coach that just put Joshua, like, took him out of his street clothes and decided to play him up the lineup. This is a guy who, like, Nick Robertson went well, puts him up the lineup. Max Domi goes to the top line and then gets healthy scratch the next night. Like, Scott Lawton ain't getting healthy scratch this season, brother. Like,
no.
And okay, I think Nick Roy has been fine. He's been mostly like we expected from a Nick Roy, right? Like, maybe you hoped that there was going to be a little bit more there. I still think that he should be playing with a little bit more talent, maybe. But can I get a look at Lawton then? What?
Little blah. Pretty blah.
Yeah. Sure, a little blah, but it's all blah, so it's hard to.
It's blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's the blah boys, blah blah blah. That's the way. But like Lawton actually shows something every night, and I feel like everybody that I text with about the team is sending me the same thing back, going like 24 tonight. 24 looks good tonight. 24 is fine tonight. And that's through the lens of like the Leafs clearly lost the trade acquiring him. Normally in this market, that's like an incredibly difficult thing to overcome. And
people like him.
Yeah, people like him because he plays hard and he's quality. And yet
you're not as afraid of Grabankin though.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make any sense that you keep giving other guys ice time and keep trying to elevate. Like I said, like Michelli's gotten a crack, Josh was getting a crack, Domi's getting a crack. None of these guys have done a damn thing. And here's Scotty Lawton doing stuff every night. And then like, what does he got to do to get more ice? So when we're talking about coaching staff stuff, like these are the things that I point to and go, how is Berube making anything better right now? Like, what is the thing that Berube is doing to help this team? Is it adjustments? Is it changing guys, like finding to mix the right lines? Is it?
Well, he's trying to mix the lines, bud.
Yeah, but
he hasn't found one that's worked.
Sure, but mixing the lines. Hey, you had one game where Matthews was out, and you put Nyes down with Cowan and Waugh, and those three guys pop for a split second. Matthews comes back, and you staple Nyes right back on his line. Like, how about put two guys with Matthews? Put Nyes with somebody. Like, spread the talent around and see if you can get some of these guys going. And then when someone is going, like Scott Lawton, play him more than 12 minutes when you've got a bunch of passengers who are doing nothing.
Totally agree. No, you're buddy, you're spitting, preaching to the choir here.
Hate it.
I do too. It drives me crazy. So
anyway, I will say this: the losses don't sting. I'm just being honest. I think that
that goal going in, I was like, oh
yeah. So I mean,
oh no.
Like, oh, I don't have to watch them in overtime.
Yeah, great. I don't have to watch 14 checkbacks and then go to a shootout.
And I just I think it's pretty clear, seeing as that we do this show, that both of us want to see the team be successful. And this sucks. Like, we're in November still, and we got a whole slate to go. Like, it's getting to the point now where we're gonna have to be talking to our bosses, going, "Hey, we cancel the show, and are we doing April?" If they're taking we doing all these shows in April. Can we just
let me predict his answer? Yes.
Oh, guess what? I'll tell you one guy who won't be here if it's across from Jays games when they start the season. And
you're Magic Johnson.
I'm Magic Johnson.
I'm not gonna be here.
No shot, baby. No shot. I'll be here.
I'll be in the gun show. I'll just be carrying the Leafs tank shows.
Get ready, buddy. Get ready to learn them. But anyway, God, what were we saying? Yeah, just what I really want from this team is what I outlined on my podcast today when I was talking Myrtle, which is they need a reset, man. They need a deadline where they sell a bunch of these guys.
They need to do exactly what Boston did.
Yeah, grab some pieces, and then if Brad's not the guy in the offseason, then let the new guy do some heavy lifting and try to get really creative with this roster. I don't know. Like, I was making this case to James today, so I'm kind of saying this twice, but if you're Leafs ownership and you're Keith Pelly, like, don't you want to hear from Tree Living that he's going, yeah, I know this ain't it, but here's my plan to get out of it, rather than him going, I just think we need a little more time and hopefully we could still scrap and claw to get the playoffs. Like, people people like to say that like Keith Pelly isn't a hockey guy, right?
Yeah.
He goes to games and his son likes the team. You think he's watching these games and saying,
they're close? They're right close. There.
Only lost by one. Like, no, man.
Progress.
Anybody with eyeballs, dogs know it. It's not working, Brand.
No, it's not. It's not. Can we move? I don't know.
Sure. I don't really have anything else. So do whatever you want.
I got a few.
I got no commercial breaks we got to talk about.
So glad you brought it up. That's what I was going to get to.
Yeah.
This has been like one of my thoughts that I watching that game.
Mm-hmm.
So at rinks and fields and whatever, it used to be that when there was a no whistle, you had to stop in the concourse and you couldn't go down during play. Okay. Yeah. And this was something that was standard across all sports. It's totally stopped at Jays games. At Jays games, you can just walk freely during an at bat, which to me is still one of the most offensive things, that somebody can just come down into the aisle while
you and I talked about this all the time.
Insane. And even at hockey games now, you can go down during the game. I mean, growing up at the Lumley Bayshore, no one's down, but if I tried to go by a security guard when the game was going on, they might have kicked me out of the game. Like they might be like, you can't ever come back here for that offensive move. But my question is, was there somebody that missed the whole like first 10, 15 minutes of that game because they were standing in the concourse? Because that was crazy. That's got like, I don't know if they keep track of this stuff, but is that the longest all year that a game's gone without a whistle? It has to be.
Well, that they said it was the first time this year the Leafs had played a period where they didn't get to a commercial break. And
I think it might be the first time they've ever done that.
Yeah. I certainly can't remember it. What I will say is, boy, it made it. That was the most aesthetically pleasing the Leafs have been all year.
Yes, it was like,
and they were getting
faster.
filled in, but it still was. It was still nice.
Done quicker, yeah.
It was still nice. Yeah, 12 minutes without a whistle on the Caps broadcast. Apparently,
that's unreal.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I kept kind of like I was weirdly rooting for no whistle.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Like I was like, get on side. So, don't shoot a lazy puck towards the net. And then there was the one whistle that I can remember was an icing.
Yeah,
and so the guys kind of looking around, they couldn't get to the break, and from that point forward, absolutely nothing. No, it was kind of exhilarating. It was really fun.
That's where we're at with watching the Leafs this year. No whistle, highlight of the game,
dude. So so sometimes like in my dating life, right? Be dating girls in the last, not to brag.
Here we go.
Not to brag, but everyone's
going blue on a Friday. Hey now.
Every once in a while, the kid'll get a little lucky. And no, but that sense, not that sense, but I just mean like catch a date. But a girl will usually ask because it's like I have this schedule, right? So they'll text me and they'll say, "How's the Leafs game?" And normally I just reply quickly like crap. Or it was all right. I never elaborate. I'm never like, oh, well, Austin Matthews actually scored a couple of goals. I never do that. But I'm at the point now where that's what I would have replied. Like, there was a whole period without a whistle.
Oh my God. Grim.
Oh, it's really exciting. Like, all right. Oh my God. No second date.
She's like, this guy's a loser. The other thing, I don't know if we had the highlight, doesn't matter. Logan Thompson catches with the wrong hand, right? And JT had a breakaway and he forgot.
Well, can I say something on this if we do have the highlight? Ovechkin. He forgot.
No, well, I mean, dog turnover.
That reminded me of when you used to play NHL back in the day and somebody unplugged your controller.
Yeah.
As a greasy movie, just grab the puck and go the other way as they're scrambling to plug it back in. That was Ovi there. Just Ovi, man. Okay, you and I love doing our little Ovi hate, right? Could I do a little Ovi hate?
I can't. Is it that they put him out there to end the game?
Yes.
Buddy, you have 900 goals. You goal suck. Is that not enough? Like you got the most in the history of the league by 10. It's like you still need to be out there. You're brutal defensively. Like you're the coach. He's the coach of the team. Yeah, Carberry has no power. Like it's like the owner's like he must be out there. More goals. It's like that's embarrassing. That's an embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
It's an embarrassing organizational thing.
And there's going to be Caps fans in the chat. There's going to be Caps fans in the chat who defend it, and they're like, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to ice the game, and he's got the best shot from anywhere on the ice. Buddy, he's your worst defensive player, obviously. Duh, he can barely move out there. Like, he tried to lay a check tonight, and he fell into the boards.
O-Dog said it was a beer league wipeout on the broadcast.
Yeah, he looked
and laughing.
Buddy, that's what most 40-year-old guys look like.
That's honestly, Gibbo has taken that fall multiple times.
He's all heart, though.
Gibbo, I love you.
He's all heart, though.
He's heart and soul to zigzags, but he's taken that exact fall a couple times.
But okay, like no one doubts the shot and that he can still be effective on the ice, right? He's still scoring goals, and there was even a couple tonight where he just rips it off that face-off play, and you go, "Damn, he's scared." Power play, he's still scared.
Yeah, great pass on that tying goal.
Yeah, but he's a specialist now, man.
Yeah,
he's a specialist, and. What I think is embarrassing. Yeah. And Luke says, is this more embarrassing than the fall? Yeah. The fall is just like, at least you were trying.
Yeah.
The fact that you're chasing empty net goals when you're holding the goal record and your team is trying to win a game.
Yeah. They're good. They're in the playoffs. Like you're trying to accumulate points and like, let's get him out there so he can just get more goals to the record that no one had. Like, what's he trying to score? 1,000?
Yeah. No,
like,
crazy. I just think that's. I know that he's like Mr. Popular. His teammates love him. He's a good guy. Like all the things. Like again, he's been proven. He's got the accolades. But that's just selfish stuff.
It's crazy. Couldn't agree more. And yeah, I mean, that was just. By the way, if you're a gambler, puck line Jesus tonight for Tom Wilson. Hammers it down to get the goal and a half. Wow, what a hit that is. And I'm sure lots of people had Washington minus goal and a half tonight. So congrats to them on that one, because that was great. But anyways, just JT forgot that Logan Thompson was left-handed. Like, he's really going to be our goalie. Like, left-handed, he catches with his. What hand is he? Lefty?
He catches with his right hand.
So that makes him a lefty.
Yeah.
Okay.
He catches with his right.
Like, our Team Canada's goalie is going to be a weird catching lefty goalie that flies around the net. Made a great save on Nyes then again.
That's what I was going to say. The Nyes save, I went, all right, maybe.
We're back.
But the fact that he couldn't see the puck on that Morgan Rielly goal was not good. Was not an endearing moment for him. So
Ovi skating right by the middle of the ice, wide open shot in the slot for Matthew Nyes. Look at him. Where is he even in the screen? Like, look at him. Look where he is. When he's outside the zone. No. When Matthew Nyes is loading up, it's like the puck's on the other team's stick. He's I gotta get mine, baby.
It almost bit them in the ass, man. And then they finally took him off for like the last 30 seconds when they actually iced the game.
Yeah.
Just quickly in terms of Thompson, take two.
Yeah.
I actually thought that he looked kind of shaky tonight for a lot of the game. And this is what sucks about being a team that doesn't generate any offense or is able, like, I think that this was such a winnable game from the standpoint of, you just get a few more pucks to the net and you control play for a little bit of this hockey game, like a stretch. And you didn't have to be your best. You just have to be competent. You have to just be passable.
You have to be okay.
And you win this game tonight.
Yeah. Yep. That's it for me, bud.
Yeah, I think so too. Let me just.
You off tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
Nice. Good lucky duck.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's it. That's the show. Yeah, boy, this is going to be, like I said, tomorrow could be Kaskasuo night.
It might be.
You don't think that the Pens are a little annoyed too, the way they lost that last game? They're the one team that the Leafs come back on and dominated that way.
They're like, we lost to those guys like that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Big time.
We'll see. Should be fun. Yeah. Enjoy your night off.
Yeah. Subscribe to the podcast.
You watching?
No. Go ahead. 0%. No, you know what's funny too is like there's times where when I've had off nights and even they've been in town, I'm like, I should go down to the game tonight. Now it's full like,
no, you should
again
do the opposite of that.
You ain't seeing me around. Guess how I'll watch the game. The way I watch these games is the way that I watched Raptors last year. Fast forward. Oh, it's not okay. I got it. I got the drift. Yeah.
Quickly before we go,
yeah.
I just wanted to say that I managed to get through 2 full hours of Blue Jays content this week. I listened to your show with Ben Ennis and Ben Nicholson Smith, the Bens. After Dylan Cease signed his contract with the Blue Jays. Fabulous show, still evergreen now, so you can go back and listen to it. Just a wonderful show. You do a great job, buddy. I'm proud of you. And it was really good.
Need the Jays to come back.
Yeah. Listen,
Raps are hot though.
I got my own traumas with that we can get into when spring training starts. I'll try to forget all that stuff. But Raps are sick. So
Raps are sick. Brandon Ingram.
Raps are legit sick.
Game winning bucket the other night.
Yeah. And I didn't know he was dating like that. The woman that sings that
Glorilla.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So we got a cool rap star girlfriend with one of our players now. Rappy's a little hot. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
What you know about me? That's her song, right?
Yeah, he's cool.
I'm from Memphis. What you know about me? That's Glorilla or whatever.
Yeah, you forget how removing. Well, this is a good case for trading for Maple Leafs is what we're trying to sell to other teams. Is like, okay. So you know how Brandon Ingram played on the Pelicans and it sucked there, and he's playing with Zion, who never played, and a bunch of losers all the time, and they played like corpses.
Yeah.
But then he went somewhere and he played fun and he was good again. And that's what the Morgan Rielly sell should be for the teams.
Yeah, that's what Pelly's gonna have a meeting with him and be present Ingram.
Go be Brandon Ingram, but for
we're the Pelicans
right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fly Pelican.
Pelican.
Yeah. How are we? Do we have more wins? Who has more wins right now, Luke? Quick, Google that before we go.
Oh, definitely the Leafs and the Pelicans. Pelicans have probably 4 wins tops.
Who has more wins, Luke? Pelicans or Leafs?
Matthews is.
Pels have 3. Oh, yeah, that's real bad. Matthews to Zion is actually the comparison that I do not want to hear.
That is the most terrifying comparison I've ever heard. And just one more quick NBA thing. I haven't watched the OKC. I haven't watched them once this year, but I look at the standings a lot. I'm like, oh, they're 18-1. It's just really cool that a Canadian guy is like the superstar of like maybe going to be one of the best regular season teams ever. I know that you can't love it because of the Seattle Sonics thing, but I do love it. So that's it. Let's go.
Cool. Thanks. My night couldn't get any worse. All right.
Sorry, brother.
See you Saturday.
Yeah.